Hello there, this is Rukor. This is going to be just a quick sort of mini tutorial video on how to kite, and we're going to do it in the Skeleton King mission, because the Skeleton King is a relatively good guy to learn to kite on, because he hits so hard that if you get hit you'll know why you got hit. The timing's pretty easy to figure out on the Skeleton King as well. He's a nice beginner boss, to be honest. We're only level 10, but the basics of kiting apply wherever you go. So I'm just going to show you what I have. I've got tactical advantage, so whenever I use Vault, which is pretty much Blink if you play World of Warcraft, it's just a jump away. You'll gain 60% movement speed, and Vault is what you should be using as your, oh crap, they're in melee range. So the 60% movement speed gives you a brilliant sort of, oh crap, they're in melee range, and now I am 30,000 feet away from them and I'm safe. So obviously we've got caltrops, which are essential if you're going to be kiting. They are your slow, pretty much, so you just slap them on the ground, enemies walk through them and they're slowed by 60%. It's very cheap, caltrops. It only costs 6 discipline, and you can probably lay, I think you can lay about 6 of them at the same time without having to worry about regening discipline. And the other thing I have is Vault. So you tumble acrobatically 35 yards. I'll show you what it looks like. So it's pretty much like a blink, really. And then I've got the movement speed bonus on that as well. So without further ado, we'll get into Cathedral. So this is a video just to show you that these are, everybody kites differently, but these are the basics of how I kite. And I kite the same in every game that I play. Slow the enemy if you can, and if you can't, you have to be faster than them. The good thing about Diablo is if you literally cannot get out of melee range for any reason, so if your discipline is out, you can't vault. If you can't get out of melee range, then hit the enemy, because in Diablo, when you hit an enemy, there's a chance to stagger them, so they might not get you anyway. But what you would normally do is, if you were going for a kite, you would shove caltrops down in the path that you're dragging enemies through, and then shoot them as they wander through the caltrops. I mean, it's relatively easily done. All that you need is practice, to be honest. You need practice to figure out the ranges of melee for enemies, and you need practice to see how well, it is the melee range, but you need practice to see how close you can let people get without having to tumble away. Caltrops are your best friend. But I mean, just keep running and you'll never have to be hit. That's the brilliant thing about playing a Demon Hunter. I don't understand why more people don't use them in hardcore, because okay, they don't have all the defensive abilities, but you can kite for days on a Demon Hunter and never be hit. I did the skeleton. This is only on medium because I don't trust myself to do it on an actual master difficulty and not get trashed because it would happen because I'm doing a tutorial. But I've done the Skeleton King without being hit once. So this is just at level 10 or level 11. So there are, if you can learn the basics, there's no reason for you to get hit at all as a Demon Hunter, apart from obviously by ranged mobs, and maybe by that. But you've obviously got as well, don't forget, you've got dodge on the console version. I haven't really to be honest, I'm not very good at dodging. I don't really understand the timing to it. At first I thought it was more like Dark Souls timing, but I'm not convinced now. I'm really not convinced. I don't really understand the dodge at all. But it is there if you need it. But yeah, I mean, all you have to really do is keep a caltrop between the enemy and you, and just keep moving back, just keep moving away. It is practice. I mean, practice makes perfect. The lucky thing about the Demon Hunter is that it's relatively similar to a hunter, and the hunter was my main class on World of Warcraft for a very long time. And back when you had to kite mobs in Molten Core, I did that for my raid, so not too bad. And remember that you don't have to not get hit 100% of the time. The thing about kiting is, obviously you don't want to be hit, but if you're doing it correctly, you can't afford to get hit. I mean, you're not going to be able to dodge literally every attack an enemy throws at you. It's just not possible. Or, to be honest, it probably is possible for amazing people. That are like the best kiters in the world, but you can be a proficient kiter and not be the best kiter in the world. I mean, it's not. You don't have to not get hit 100% of the time. So don't think you've failed and you can't say that you've not kited that thing because you got hit once, because that's a load of crap. I mean, there's always going to be those knob ends out there that reckon they're MLG Pro or whatever, and they're like the best people in the world, and oh my god, I can kite this guy and never get hit. It doesn't really matter, because it doesn't matter what other people are doing, essentially. All that matters is that you can do it. And you can do it well enough to get through the game. But certainly this is what I do as a low level Demon Hunter. You've got Vault, you've got caltrops, you don't need anything else. And this is on medium just now as well, so... But I mean, the same principles apply. And the stutter stepping that people do on the PC, that can still be done on this. Just do it with dodge. Dodge gives you like the perfect sort of oh, a chest. Might be a tutorial video, but I ain't leaving a chest. Ah well, full of crap. So this is the Skeleton King, and I'm going to go for not getting hit at all. But even if I do get hit, as long as you don't die, that's literally all that matters. I'll just skip the video.
You will never defeat
If you want to see the video, you can watch my Witch Doctor playthrough. To be honest, that's pretty much all he does. He just goes, "You'll never defeat me, blah 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 blah." That's another thing. If you know you're going to get trapped in an area, try and move out of it. But the handy thing about Vault is you can slap down a caltrop, you can vault through enemies. So slap down a caltrop right in the middle of a group, and then vault through them, and you won't get hit. You'll be out of range. Another big thing, I suppose, for kiting as a Demon Hunter is your boots. Mine don't have any. I'm level 10, so you can't really blame me. You're looking for movement speed on boots if you can manage it. it up to 12%, but to be honest, I'm doing all this without any percent movement speed bonus, so I mean it is possible. Right, so the basic premise to the Skeleton King is just keep caltrops between you and him, and when he goes to teleport, vault. I thought he was going to teleport there. That's the one that you want to vault out of the way of. Keep a caltrop on you. When he does the see what he did there? He did like a swing. You do not want to be caught in that swing. Doing very well so far, but yeah, just lead him around the room. I think the trigger for him doing a little stupid teleport is like a little blue aura will turn up around your guy. Oh, I didn't have enough discipline. That's the only thing you need to avoid, and it's really easily avoided. You'll laugh as well before it, but you can keep him off the screen and kite him easily. I mean, the basics of kiting as a demon hunter are really just caltrops and vault, and how you can kite without caltrops, not without caltrops, without vault reasonably easily as well. Caltrops are sort of your go-to really. I mean, as I said, it's just practice really, that's all it takes. I haven't played this guy in about a week. And, I mean, the premise is, it's always the same. I know I'm not making a lot of coherent sense really here, but just stay out of melee. Treat, I don't really know what the melee ranges are, but treat it as the whole distance of your caltrop. So, if I'm here, somebody who's here probably won't be able to hit me, but someone who's here probably will. So keep a whole caltrop between you if you can, and if you get in trouble, you've got vault from level 10, I think. So, I mean, don't worry. It is really just a practice thing. I know I haven't exactly been very technical here, but for kiting, the main thing you want to do, really, I should have just done this in a minute video, eh? The main thing you want to do is keep caltrops down, make sure that you're leading people through your caltrops, because they're not doing any good if you're not taking people through them. I mean, if you're struggling, you can keep a trail of caltrops, but you shouldn't really need to do that. And then you've got vault for your ship, and that'll get you through the whole of a first playthrough easily. So yeah, caltrops and vault, and then I'm sure there's slow thing for some other stuff. Yeah, there is entangle and shot. You can even use that if you want to. So that that also slows enemies by 60%. You'll lose quite a bit of DPS though if you pop that on, but yeah, and there's other slow things further out in the skills, but really all you need is caltrops and vault, and you'll be absolutely fine. You'll be absolutely dandy. So yeah, I suppose I'll say it again. Keep a caltrop between you and the enemy. Smash them with all your stuff. Once they get sort of to here in your caltrop, just backflip away. Backflip away twice, I would say, and then start hitting them again. Once they start moving quickly, put another caltrop down in the way of them, and then backflip away twice and keep going. If they ever get through a caltrop and you're still standing here, just vault, and you'll be absolutely grand. So it's been nice. If you've got any comments, if you've got any questions or comments, if you thought this was shit, because I kind of think it was pretty crap, leave a comment. If this has helped you, then leave a like. If you want me to go over it again, leave a comment. I can always level this up a bit higher and show you that the same kind of premise works wherever you go. And subscribe for more Diablo 3 content. It's been great, and we'll see you later.